Hello, this is Lily from Taking Care at takingcare.ws, where we share anything from foot creams to self-esteem and beyond. And in today's TC episode, I'm going to start with asking you a question. Do you know what this is? Not what it looks like, but what it is. It actually smells like it if we're on the same wavelength as far as what it looks like. But this is a sage smudge stick. In today's episode, we're going to talk about sage, the different ways that you can use sage, very briefly, because as I'm sharing with things up here, I hope you realize that I'm just sharing my experience, some of the things that I search for the day. I'm not coming, I don't want you to think that I'm trying to be an expert, or I'm not an expert. Let's make that clear. I'm not an expert in herbal medicine, or I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not any of those things. So when I share things with you on this YouTube channel or on this website, then it's just to share with things that I'm encountering as I'm going along the way. It's not expert advice on anything. So we're going to talk about the 4 different ways, or actually 5 different ways that sage can be used, and then I'm going to briefly discuss some of the websites where I've gotten my information, where you can get more information if you are interested. But to start with, this is a sage smudge stick, and it's used for aromatherapy. Like a regular incense, you just light it up, and the smoke fumes fill the room for the aromatherapy. It's known to clear out negative energy in your environment. So it's kind of a nice little herb to keep around in that form, so that it can be used to help clear out negative energies, maybe help you sleep better. So the 5 different ways that you can use sage are: 1, through the smudge stick like that as an incense. You can also use it as an herb spice. You can use the straight leaf from the plant. It's from the Sylvia plant, and that's has a lot of different varieties of sage that it derives from. That's the mother plant, I guess, the original name for the plant. And then there's different types of sages that come from that plant, or different types of sages that it's like 800 different species of sages. So I did learn one main thing is that there's so much information out there about sage as far as the different types and the different things that it does for different ailments, that there's no way that I would be able to share with information with you, or gather enough information to share with you here on this video to tell you everything about sage. So I'm just sharing with you some of the things about sage, because everything about sage is a journey. Okay, so this is just some of the things that I've learned about sage. Another way that you can use sage, okay, so far that's 3: the smudge stick, the herbs, and straight leaf, or you can dry your leaves and use them as a tea, and or you can use an oil. Oil is the most concentrated, I would imagine, in that you can dilute it in water or in a cream for, for massaging, or to use it as a topical for medicinal purposes. But for the most part, I would imagine that the essential oil is the most potent of the sage that you can use. And like I said, there's still different types of sages that you can use for different ailments. So to start with, some of the websites that you can go to get information about sage, 2 of the ones that I thought that were very, very useful was herbs2000.com. These are an index. They tell you about all types of herbs, and of course sage is one of them. So they give you a lot of information about the background of sage and some of its medicinal purposes. I mean, it's even known to help with Alzheimer's. It's known to help with intestinal problems. It's known for, you can gargle with it for your sore throat. You can use it for itchy skin, for eczema. I mean, sage really does have a lot of different medicinal purposes to it and what it can be used for, including sweating too much. If you sweat a lot, then sage actually can be used for that. So it's really great. And this website, Herb2000, will give you a lot of insight of some of the things that sage can be used for. Another really nice site that gives you a lot of herbal information is globalherbalsupplies.com. And again, if you can find their natural health library, which when you first go to the page, you'll click on a little link that goes to it says for information, and then from there it'll take you to a page where you can click another link that'll take you to the library, and from there you can go to the index of herbs or the subjects on their website, and then of course you'll hit S and it takes you right to Sage page. And on their page, let me see some of the things that they share with you there about what sage is good for, because they have a long list, and I like the way that they break it down on this page, because they break it down according to female problems and oral problems, and that they tell you all the things that it might be used for. So for here, and for brain and nervous system conditions, sage is good for aiding in memory, cramps, delirium associated with fever, depression, and then it goes on and on about all the different things. Now these are just pages that give you information about some of the things that sage can be good for as far as ailment, but then in order to find out how to use it, of course, you're going to probably look for an herbalist or a health practitioner who deals in natural remedies to help you find solutions to your particular problem. But these are really two really nice websites that gives you a lot of information about herbs in particular. One more that I want to share with you that gives you that's the best one that I've seen so far, incense-incense.com, and they, once you look up sage, will give you a variety of different smudge sticks that you can purchase through them, but they also give you a little information about the different types of smudge sticks, and then maybe where they're grown from, and maybe what areas they might be good for if you're looking for it for a particular reason. So that's it for today, folks. That's my little spin on sage, the 5 different ways that sage can be used, and some places where you can go to find out more information if you're interested in using sage for medicinal purposes or just for aromatherapy. Thank you very much for listening. I hope the information that I shared with you here has been useful to you, and as well as to anyone who you may share it with. And again, thank you for listening, and this is Lily signing off, and take care.